What's up, Tejinder?
Hey Dijinder,
And finally,
make a quick video.
Transcription Gateway app.
for my part of the assignment, I was responsible for setting up the network router using OpenSense, which is an open source firewall and router software. First, here are the LAN firewall rules. These default rules allow all devices on our internal network to access the internet freely. Next are the WAN firewall rules. No rules are defined here, which means all incoming connections from outside are blocked by default, keeping our network secured. Here is the LAN interface configured with a static IP of 192.168.1.1. This is the internal network that our servers and devices are connected to. And finally, here is the WAN interface set to DHCP, so it automatically receives a public IP from the upstream internet. We have it configured so it blocks private networks and blocks login networks are enabled, so it's just for additional security. Um, Port forwarding has been configured to route incoming traffic from the WAN to our internal server, allowing external access to our backend services. The router is fully installed and operational, and internet connectivity has been verified. Thank you.
What's up, Tejinder? This is the database portion of the practical part 1. So right away, I'm in the root of the server here. I'm just going to SSH into the database instance. Now, one thing to note is that right away we are in Ubuntu. That is what the main virtual machine is in. However, what we've done is that we've created a Docker container for Oracle Linux. I'll show you that here. There you go. Now we're in Oracle Linux. So now that I'm here, I'm going to go into Oracle DB with this command using SQL+. So now that I'm in here, I can do all my interactions with my database connected to the app. So I'll start with just selecting rows from ASP.NET users, from our users with a semicolon. And then here we see all the columns. And a little more specific, I'll do select username from our users. And here we have the users created. That should be it.
So Ryan was in charge of setting up a worker node on a separate NVIDIA device for the transcription API. There's not a lot of GUI there, but it was quite a bit of work. And as you can see in the screenshot there, it does work.
This is the iOS version of our Transcription Gateway app running in the iPhone simulator. The app is built using Tori, Dioxys, and Rust, and it connects to a .NET API by sending HTTP requests for things like authentication, loading jobs, uploading audio, and fetching transcript results. Right now, the app is configured with the API base URL, and once that's set, users can sign in with their account and access the main workspace. So here you can see that the app is connected to the backend and the sign-in is already done. And at the top, it shows that jobs have been loaded and gives the number of items currently available as 13. And from there, I can go to the upload section and I can choose an audio file like this one and then upload and submit it to the backend. And once that's done, this just got refreshed and we can see the new transcription job appear as well as all the past ones. So the main technologies involved here are Tori for packaging the app as a native iOS app, Dioxys is the UI framework, Rust for the app logic, and Xcode for building and running it on iOS. So overall, this app is basically a mobile client for the transcription system that lets users connect to the backend, submit audio, and view transcription results.
Hey Dijinder, this is Comp 8171 demo for the group portion, practical part 1. So we built the transcription API, and so I'll start at the cockpit dashboard again. We have the VMs running here, and we're able to pass through the GPU to the VMs. So if I go to this VM, and then I come down here to the host devices, you can see that PCIe pass-through is working. If I go, I can look up the NVIDIA GPU, and we actually have it attached to this VM here, this Ubuntu VM, and I'll show you the GPU working here. So this is the front end that Eric Kwan built, and after you log in, you can choose a file, and it's cross-platform, so it uses the system file picker. And once we submit this as a job, there we go, it'll submit here in a second, and then we'll see it pop up here, and this actually goes through to our GPU enabled VM, and I have it connected via SSH right now. So if I cat the server.log, which I just did, you can see the transcription was done just now. So I'll refresh the jobs here, and you can see this one is fresh from just now. I can do this again, and you can see this was the one we just submitted. So this cross-platform front end here, this was built in Rust so that it can also be compiled to iOS using Xcode, but the desktop portion was done by Eric, and you can see it's significantly more work on Linux and iOS, not iOS, desktop. That's why it's a simpler UX design here than what you saw for the Xcode build. That's that. And I'll also pop over to the Grafana dashboard really quick. So pull that up here. And this is using the metrics endpoint of the same Python app here. And we can see the total API requests as they come in, or we could also see garbage collected by the Python app over time, and obviously it goes up right as we give it a request. Yeah.
Hello, I'd like to make a quick video of what I did for the group assignment. Real quick, I have the exact same thing where it's the audio recording is being uploaded, and I am quickly going to run through what I did. It's just, in summary, I just did the Android portion. What was shown in class was the Apple version. First, I will save the URL. I already typed everything because I didn't want to type it beforehand. I'm going to save it. Then you get popped up, save URL, server URL. And I already typed in the email and password, so I'm going to register it. Okay, and it's all good to go. Then next, I would like to log in. I won't show any of the code for the login, and because I feel like we've done that like a billion times. Next, we have logged in successful. I want to upload the audio. Then, but I'll show you. So I click out of here. It'll show you. Yep. Then if I refresh it, and boom. And that's the audio and me refreshing the jobs, and it shows you the transcriptions of what the audio says. Yeah, that's it. The UI UX is kind of simple. Nothing's too crazy. I just made it nice and simple. Thank you.
Thank you for all of your support, and this concludes our demo for the 8171 group final.